it's your old buddy Mikerowchip here playing Trainz 2019 Platinum Edition. And this is TideWater Point, episode 43. We are starting with Thomas. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, this isn't Thomas. You're right, it's Frankie. Frankie is pulling in an inbound cut of cars here. He is pulling into the TideWater yard right now. There's the West Tower we can see up there on the right. And once he pulls these into the inbound track, we're going to stick Frankie back in the engine shop. And I say back because this is Frankie's return to the route. Yeah, he was here before, and he left pulling an outbound train, I think, through River Point, if I remember correctly. And now he's coming back through here. So Frankie's back, and there's going to be trouble. No, not really. Frankie's a good guy. All right. So once he pulls these in here, and we stick him in the engine shed, like I said, watch out. Oh, and then he's going to. I'm rambling now. I don't know what I'm saying. After we park him in the engine shed, then Thomas is going to cut this load up. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. All right, here we go. He's on the inbound track. Coming up on 1 in the afternoon here in TideWater. Isn't that nice? So Frankie left off the other side of the map, but he's coming on this side of the map. Maybe because we shut down, we only work 9 to 5. So maybe he snuck through at night when nobody was looking. Well, I'll tell you what, Frankie's going to pull in the rest of the way, and while he's pulling in the rest of the way, why don't we go to Thomas and get him? Thomas, where you at, buddy? There he is. There's Tommy. Tommy boy. Okay, let's get Tommy up there to the upper yard there. This one's not set right. This one is. There we go. Here goes Tommy boy. We'll flip over the other side here. That's somebody. I can't remember who. Somebody working there. Working the, is that gasoline? I think it's diesel, isn't it? I think they're working diesel there. The diesel industry. Can we see that other train coming in, Frankie? Is he already in? Oh, yeah, there he is. See him right over there? Yeah, he's moving. He's going to pull right up to the gantry. Oh, I'm supposed to be watching this, though. Okay. We got to clear this switch right here. I can't imagine this one's wrong. This one is. Oh, boy. It's not going to make it. He'll just pop it. He's not going to derail. Now we don't have to switch it. Isn't that nice? The conductor does not have to get off. He's like, we're good to go already, boys. There we are, right across. Service road. There we go now. Alrighty. Okay, you guys take it easy. Hop into the station here, get yourself some coffee or whatever. Yeah, because it's going to take a little bit to get, what's his name here going. Of course, now we'll run him on the outside track. That's all right. Of course, that's going to be a longer way run. Could run him through down this one here, or could move him out of the way. Yeah, let's go back to Thomas and move him out of the way. So I want to bring him back down this track. So we're going to put you on the switcher track here, buddy. You guys done with your coffee? Had almost, 46 seconds. Now you're going to have to walk further to go back and get your coffee. I know, railroading can be a pain. All right, fellas. Right there ought to do ya. Now let's go over here to Frankie. Nope. There we go. Pull them forward and head them on over. Let's see now. This is set correctly. Look at that. We got somebody coming in. He's being held outside the yard. We're going to have to move him before we go to Thomas. So it's really good that we got Thomas out of the way there. That's another engine we're going to have to move in here. I don't know who it is yet. We'll figure it all out. There we go. Back it on up. Nice. Here. That one's correct. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. We'll run them all the way back, peeps. And then yes. We'll get another nice shot, which we've had many times, but you know what? I never get tired of it. If you get tired of it, this may not be the channel for you, but I never get tired of looking at this yards. At any of the yards, any of my routes. It's so cool to run through and see all the cars parked on the track, see other locomotives doing different jobs. It's awesome. Coming up on 7 o'clock in the morning, IRL, where I live. And this is just a wonderful day to start off, or a wonderful way to start off the day. That's what I meant to say. That all rhymed. So they got a lot of fruit dock. I think that's the only place the fruit ones go, is the fruit dock. I could be wrong. Now the question is, do we have any room for him at all in this shed somewhere? Yes, that shed is packed full of engines right now. Starting to think the answer is no, we don't. A couple of GP38-2s is what we got here. Little 4-axle ones. All right, now let's see. Where are we going to put him at? We got 3 places to put him. No, we got, because these first two doors I'm using for my locals, so it's 3 places to put him, and guess what? There ain't no place to put him. This one already sticking out. So what we're going to do, we're just going to stick him here on track 4, is what we're going to do, just on the outside. He'll have to hang out outside. Actually kind of cool having him stick outside. Okay, you got your marching orders, Frankie. Here he comes. Put him right underneath the sanders. Can load up on sand for a long time. Here we go. Kill his light. You know, we're going to open up the door here, too. The guys inside know there's a train waiting out here. 4? Here you go, boys. You got another one. Okay. All right. So that does that. Now, Thomas is going to start. Oh, no. We got to see who this is. Is there somebody else waiting behind him? I don't think so. Who is this? I forget. It's Kenny. Oh, Kenny's the one that just dropped off one in River Point. So he's just another road train. Okay. You got the go here, buddy. Oh, except you got to do this. There you go. We're going to send you right down the same path. You're going to have to hang outside, too. Should be set all the way up. And we just ran a train up there. This should be all set all the way up. Seems a bit quieter, his engine does. Across the road that leads out to the dock. There we go. Yeah, it's an SD80 Mac. I was going to call it an SD 70 ACE, but I didn't want to embarrass myself and call it the wrong engine again. Of course, now I've just exposed that I thought it was an SD70 ACE, and I embarrassed myself anyway. Really didn't think that whole sequence through that well, did I? Righty. So once we get him on, he's going to have to park outside too, probably on track 3. And once we get him going, then I'm going to put you guys on pause because I got to figure out where these cars incoming are going or have to go, and I have to center those Purdue tracks on the Purdue grain. Those tracks were never centered. Somebody, one of my people who watch my videos said, "Don't forget to center the Purdue tracks," and I completely forgot. So I put it down in my spreadsheet. So it's there now. So after I put you guys on pause, I'm going to go center the Purdue tracks and figure out where the first cars have to go, and then I'll bring you back. You don't want to see me moving those tracks around. But maybe you do, but you're not going to be able to. Because I'm not going to... And also when I do my setup, like before the video started, I had to build this train. the incoming train. I actually have it saved. I have 15 different consists, maybe 20 different consists that I pre-built, and then I put them into Surveyor. So then the spreadsheet randomly picks a number between 1 and 20, and that's the train that I add. And then I just got to go through and tag them all, which is what I did. That's another reason why I don't use different types of cars. Like all my grain cars, the corn cars are all the BNSF. Now, it's nice when they are different, different companies and stuff like that. It gives you a good, and it's much more realistic, like I was saying in my last series. I think I talked about this during, I don't know, UMR or something. But the problem is when you do the tagger then, unless the cars are identical, you have to tag each one individually. But if they're not all, if they are all identical, oh boy, that was not set right. He just popped it. But if they are all identical, like these are right here, when I tag this first one, I have the option to tag them all going to the same industry. And that's much quicker than going the roundabout way. No. Stop. So for tagging purposes, I like to use identical cars. And for me, again, it would be nice to have the different cars on there. It would look really cool. But for me, the real enjoyment of railroading is to move the cars around and service the industries and that kind of stuff. So the fact that they all happen to be the same doesn't bother me too much. I'd rather do that because otherwise, instead of typing in Purdue Grains once and then allowing the next 10 cars to all be tagged as Purdue Grains, I'd have to type in the name Purdue Grains 10 times. And that can be, it's daunting enough as it is, so I'm not going to do anything else. All right, so he's going to put it right there. There he is. And I'm going to put you guys on pause. I'll figure out where that first cut of cars go and fix Purdue Grains. Okay, so here's the scoop. The problem is I can't move these tracks as they are all a part of this building. If I delete this, it deletes the whole building. And I kind of like the building, so I don't want to delete the whole building. So then you can see here that these two tracks have a certain amount of space in between them. But you see how these two tracks are much closer than this track and this track? Ooh, jeez. Sorry, I'm hiccuping here. So no matter where I place these, they will not, it'll always be overlapping one of the tracks. So what I decided to do instead, it looked kind of cluttered anyway, I guess. So I decided, okay, on track 1, there's going to be a real long place to load the grain. And then on tracks 2 and 3, it's going to be 2 little short places to load the grain. So it has less capacity now, but I kind of like the look a little bit better maybe. And you don't have those things. Of course, is this one centered here now? It'll fit under there. Maybe I should center that a little bit better. I'll just put on this side look now. I probably should have done this while I was still on. Oh, I see, because it's okay, yeah. That's good enough. I'm not gonna fret about that. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to Thomas. Is this Thomas? It is. No, that's Jeff. Okay, that's wrong. Let's go to Thomas. Thomas, where you at, buddy? There you are. Okay, and I figured out where the first set of cars has to go here, so we'll get that underway right now. Alrighty. Yeah, so it was disappointing. I couldn't get it the way I wanted to go. And I looked for other grain loaders. I didn't really see anything. I suppose I could go on the download station, look for something there. I'm sure there'll be some. I'll be able to find something somewhere. But if you ever looked on the download station before, there's so much stuff, which is definitely a plus for the game. There's so much free stuff to download. That's nice. But then you gotta kind of work your way through it. And then you'll see something, be like, ooh, that's cool. And you'll download it, and the model's not real good on it sometimes. So, yeah. So I decided just to go that route. Headed for the TideWater inbound here. He will not cross the level crossing, so we don't have to do the horn or anything. At least I don't think he will, right? Okay, he's right up on it. Probably shoulda. I mean, he's right up on it. You're probably figuring out these are the dock workers. They're used to these trains. They know I'm not going to cross this time. They wouldn't know that. They would have no idea whether he was crossing or not. So that was just a pretty bad excuse. All right, here we go. He is going to back up and lash onto these. There we go. And how much is he pulling today? What you got there, Tom? It's 2146. Bit over the engine's capacity, but yeah. It happens. Okay. So he's got these grain hoppers first. Those are going on to track 6 because they're going to TideWater Mills. Then you got these TOFCs coming up after them. Those are going to River Point. So that's going to be track 1. And then we have more corn, more grain hoppers, and those are going to Purdue Grains. So that is track 1. Truck sounds are cutting in and out. We get closer. Does it work better? Nope. Okay. Use your imagination. Okay. Slow this down now. I didn't do the level crossing. I forgot. Alrighty. We got a flag man out there. That's why. I'm pretty sure they still blow the horn with a flag man out there. All right. Yep. That's going to do it right there. That's good. So apply, decouple, and continue the move. So if there was a car here, there'd be like a new dock worker with an old dock worker, and they'd be saying, now it stopped, and now it's still going forward. That's what the new dock worker would say. Then the old dock worker would say, yeah, it gets worse. It gets worse. If you're upset about that, you're not going to make it through these next few moves. All right, so this first two, these grain hoppers and the TFOCs are going on track 1. So that's just one track over. Here we go. And if you're a dock worker, and when I'm doing this switching here, can you say we got caught behind the train, that's why we're late? Because there's no schedule as to when this train's going to be coming through here. Or do they tell them, it usually doesn't block it for more than 5 minutes, so you got to leave for work 5 minutes early every day. That's the way that works? I don't know. I think I'm thinking about it too much. I'm going into it a little bit too much. There we go. How much is he? He's got to be. It's got to be a load on there now, right? He's got. Oh no, so it's just up to 24. It's not that much heavier. Okay, this goes up to the TOFCs. And then like I said, those grain hoppers at the front are going to go down to the lower yard, so we'll just shove them over on the side like we normally do. There we go. Just like that. Stop it right there. There we are. Apply. And now we're going forward. Now the old dock worker's going to look over at the new dock worker and say, see what I'm telling you? They're going forward again. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to stick these, because they're going to the lower yard, way over here. As one does on track 4. Yep. That's what we're going to do with those. Where you at? There you are. Let's ride you back there. TideWater Mills. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. These are going to TideWater Mills? That's not right. TideWater Mills should be going on track 3 or track 4. What am I doing? Yeah, track 6 is for TideWater Dock. What is my problem? All right, so 3 or 4. So this is, yeah, that's track 2 right here. So it should be this one right here, right? They should be going on this track right here. Oh, my. Oh, boy. I'm so busy about what the dock workers' conversation, I'm not paying attention. All right, so let's pull that forward then. Gonna go back across? Yeah, looks like he probably will. This time we'll do it. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so these are going to TideWater Mills. Good thing I glanced at the thing. Not the TideWater Dock. There we go. Something felt off. Now, this looks like a really long train here. We got enough room on this track? We're about to find out. Okay, let's juice it. Now let's go back here. Yeah, it looks like we got enough room. Let's fly back over here. Thank you at the bell. And we'll have them clear this switch right here. We'll get past it anyway. We're not going to technically clear it. Alrighty. Gotta pay more attention. We almost improperly drilled. Goes. Yeah, the truck sounds are really cutting in and out now. Really not having luck with the truck sounds today. I don't know why. There we go. Okay, so we'll park those there, and then I'll put you guys on pause and figure out where the next little cut has to go. I'm recording this on the 14th of July, so this is a little late, but look at this shot, huh? Is that nice or what? The stars and stripes right there, Thomas back over there, a yard full of cars. Beautiful. Okay, so I figured out where they're going. So let's take care of that now. There we go. Hop on, conductor. All right, so we're going to go down here and capture these. Did I say it right? Yeah, it was. Okay. This, and then we're on the inbounds again. This time we're going to blow the horn because we do come dangerously close. And the gates, which are always down in this game for some reason in this map, but would go down. There we go. All right. We're going to walking around mode. Boom. We're walking around now. You're going to Walmart. Walmart. Whoa. Easy now. Let's not break Walmart. Could be some TVs in there. Hit it too hard and Walmart's not going to be happy with us. Ooh, look at that. Look at that slack action there. Yank the engine back. There we go. Pull that on forward. Truck sounds are working now. Still cutting in and out a little bit. Okay, back up. Yes, these are going to Walmart. You know, instead of pulling them to the gantry, I don't know why I'm not pulling them up to here. Yeah, they should be pulled up to here. That frog there. So we have these Walmart ones. Level crossing. All these rail boxes. And then we have some CSX blue boxes. And then the Dole Fruit people lost their minds and decided they want 11 reefers. Oh, that's a lot of reefer. I don't mean marijuana. And then after that is going to be 4 more corn that are going to Purdue Grains. The newly remodeled Purdue Grains. He's got a few cars left. Alrighty, and we're going to stop him right there. Fly it. Conductor. Forward. Now, we aren't ramming into another engine or something out here, are we? Nobody else came, right? We didn't pick anybody up. Oh, nobody else came. This is one long cut of cars. We're up to the challenge. All right, so we're going to track 1 first. Which is going to be right here. There we go. Stop it. Look how that rough handling comes up. The rough handling and then excessive acceleration comes up a lot of times. That was, I guess they were going to use like for maybe you could make a point system or something. You know, you want to keep your cargo, you know, obviously you in real life you don't want to start and stop too quickly because you can mess up your cargo, damage it. But here, I mean, I went from 5 mile an hour down to 0 and they're saying excessive. What? Maybe I'm naive. Maybe that is excessive. It doesn't seem like it's excessive. When I'm going 5 mile an hour in my car and I slow down to 0. You know what I'm saying? You aren't going that fast. This is rough handling, excessive acceleration. Holy moly, I'm doing it all wrong. All right, so these 4 are going on track 1. There we go. Sure wish the truck sounds would work. Let it go, let it go. All right, here we go. Stop. You can do it. That's got to be a lot of weight there, though. I mean, how much is he? That's 33. That's like twice his rated rate. Okay, then we'll apply. Here we go. We'll go forward. Now we're going to track 6, which this time we will be going to the lower yard. Hey, look out, telephone pole. I like that shot right there. That's kind of cool, though. We're telephone repair people now. Hanging on the post. Fixing wires and stuff. You may have guessed I'm not an electrician. All right, let's go this way. And now let's stick these back on track. What track is the track that has to go down there? Is it 4? Yeah, it is. So we're going to go track 3. Yep. And this is track 4. So we're going to put them on track 4. This time we really are going to track 4. Because these are the Dole Dock, not, as I call it, Dole Country. Industries that are not here at TideWater, but are out and about, near TideWater. There we go. It looks like we only got this stretch of TOFCs. And I know those are going to River Point. I'm talking about these on the right here now. That's the last part of our inbound train. And so those are going to go to River Point, which is going to be track 1. We'll see if we have room on track 1. Alrighty. Guy standing here? Oh, there he is. Look at him walking. Look at him walking. We should probably look at this slowing down. There we go. Where's the track that crosses over? Though, there it is there. Oh, we got a ways to go yet. Get it back to about right here. So. There we go. And we'll stop it right there. That's about good enough. Apply it. Decouple. And now we're headed back to track 1. Select the train has no driver. Oh, yeah, because I was hanging on the end there. Have the conductor grab onto this car. Ride this one forward now. Till we get to track 1. Track 1 is this one right here. Yep. So let's ride the car out till we get out to track 1. We'll continue in our conductor role here. He'd be hanging on right here, looking back this way because of the curve of the train. He can say, like, 4 more cars. 3, 2, One. You can jump off. Say, whoop, that'll do. Okay, and now let's back it onto this track. Here he comes. Back over this way so we can see when it meets up with this one. Nice. Bump the mic with my hand. I don't know if you heard that or not. Here we go. Now let's push these back. Get a nice close look up at these blues. CSX. And then your rail boxes. The nationwide boxcar pool. Next load, any road. Assuming that means that these boxcars are used by all the different railroads. Of course, I thought that was the case with all boxcars. All right. So normally I'd put you on pause till I figure out what we're doing the next cut, but I already know what we're doing the next cut. That's not going to be a necessity. Now, we got to add another load on there. Is that going to fit? Well, we got this much track left. Yeah, it'll fit. This, oh yeah, this cut of TUFCs will fit on there. Whoa, wait, we're over here. Okay. All right, so let's apply the handbrake there. Beautiful. And let's go forward. We're going to have to clear here to the inbound. And these are all going to go on track 1, too. Well, they're going to go on track 1 also. Track 1, 2, you might mistake as being track 12. Of course, there is no track 12. So there's that. Okay. Probably should have blown the horn there, but that's neither here nor there. Here we go. Last load. There we go. Here he comes now. Get a nice shot of him at this level crossing. Yep. I watched a video a while ago where people were driving around the arms to get across the tracks. I'm sure you've all seen stuff like that before, either in video or real life. And it just makes me wonder, back before they had arms, the railroads had been complaining, why do we got to install alarms? There's already flashing red lights. People don't know about the flashing red lights. You know, so they're afraid people are not going to see it or something. Oh, where am I going? Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm clearing the level crossing instead of the switch. But anyway, so then they have, you know, I'm sure the railroads complained at first whenever those came out a while ago. But they had to put the expense into maintaining all that. But now I hear people say that, you know, and I don't know if they have these or not yet. I've never seen one. But in the road, they want like walls to come up out of the road to stop people from going around the arms. Because some people go around the arms anyway. And, I mean, Come on. First of all, what's the expense going to be to put those walls in the road? And if people want to, go around the arms, then they're taking their own lives in their own hands. And railroads prefer that they don't do that, obviously. They don't want to hurt anybody. And, not to mention the cost, of a derailment or, whatever else. But, why don't people just stop? At four-way traffic stops, there's no arm that comes down. That tells people that the light is red. And, of course, the difference there being that, a lot more cars than there are trains. So, sometimes people can be not smart. That's all. That's all it is. I, for one, don't think the railroad should have to pay for building walls that come up out of the road to stop people, like half walls that lift up out of the road. I am, though, for people getting tickets for driving around the arms. Now, I know sometimes the arms malfunction and they're down, they're not supposed to be. I don't know how often that happens. We got railroads around where I'm at, and occasionally I'll hear on our local traffic channel that, the arms at so-and-so road are down again. Well, they don't like to say again, but they say are down. I haven't heard it very often, so I don't know. All right, so here I'm going on about traffic arms and everything else. How much room we got left on this track now? There's still room left, but we are past our marker, so we're going to have somebody come out and do that. Come out here and secure this load. Take it over to River Point. So let's apply the handbrake here. Let's move forward. Oh, wait. Let's move forward. Just a skosh, in case another train needs to come down here. And we'll hold it right there. That's far enough clearance there? Yeah, I think so. But we don't have enough clearance for time because we are not over time, people. It was an all-switching episode, an all-drilling episode here with Thomas. And, when it comes to drilling, I find it thrilling. So I hope you did as well. Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you like? Why don't you leave me a comment? And now I can erase that I have to center the Purdue tracks. I don't have to do that anymore. If you don't like the fact that I had to change the Purdue grain facility the way I had to in order to make it so the grain cars don't ram into the posts, well, this just may not be the channel for you.